I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the Village, Facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed.
Yes, do
The
that.
child shall lead them.
Okay, next song on our list. We are in the middle of a DJ stream for the big homie Mark.
Yes,
And
sir. Yes,
Mark-
sir.
Is his full name on there?
It's Mark Decken there.
Okay, I didn't know if it was on there, so I didn't want to dox anyone. Okay, so Mark Decken has picked the next song to be the Ocean-Stenian.
Stenian.
And the comment that he put under it is, "This is a band I am shocked you have not been asked to review yet. Perhaps one of the most popular bands on this list. They are post-metal, leaning in the prog direction." Excellent. So here we are.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What?
But I digress. I believe whatever the mainstream media tells me to believe, and I'm outraged by what they tell me to be outraged by today.
Today.
And look how he did his name. But I digress.
Oh, well
We might have to reward that person for their cleverness. They might have to be rewarded.
Let's go, B. Start it. What happened? Did you get stuck?
I'm just very interested in this conversation between Sadie and Alan. But duty calls. All right, guys, let's go. The Ocean-Stenian. I got the lyrics. Let's rock and rizzle. This band is making waves. Our people are so smart. You got it, making waves because they're called the ocean.
Interesting. Oh.
Is that the right song?
realize that we gotta make with your wisps and sweet with lemon, and the bruiser's only merchant told the truth about everything. Spare you a surrender.
Oh no. Is it done? This is your fault? This is your doing?
Babe. Oh.
I really like this song a lot,
Hey,
bro.
I feel like that this is another one that when it's done, we're gonna just. I want to just go put on the whole album.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has that
Right?
kind of energy.
Chill. Put the lights on.
Definitely has that
Okay.
kind of energy. That was
Oh boy.
there was an Ethiopian black metal band that we found. I think it was
Through the channel.
Yeah, I think it was this channel actually.
It was. I
Yeah.
can't remember who had requested it.
And we cheated and ended up listening to the whole record. It was pretty good. Pretty good soundtrack.
We did.
Yeah, man. This song is one of those songs where, you know, people say, "Oh, this song
Mark,
is."
I bet it is. He said the whole album is just a classic.
People say, "Oh, this song is gonna take you on a journey." You ever hear people say
I
that
know.
song's gonna take you on a journey? Like, man, it's something you ain't capping, bro. Song is gonna take you on no journey.
Want
nigga.
to, it's something. Yeah.
But this song, like, first of all, I always get taken off guard when songs don't sound like I think they're gonna sound. So
the whole thing, it kept switching, and it was.
yeah, and the thing is, sometimes when you have that like nice little intro,
Yep.
they'll just do it. You get a nice little sweet taste of it, and then they go on to the thing, and they never go back to it. Like they sat on that at the beginning and let it develop over and over and over again. And you know, it's one of those things where you kind of have to.
Done.
You have to bet on your audience that they're going to
Yeah.
be able to
Be patient enough to.
exactly to focus on. Yeah, exactly. Focus on it, right?
So gross looking. It was a nasty ad of itchy looking somethings, and it just came up on his phone, and I shouldn't have opened it, but I had to do it.
Okay, nasty ad of itchy looking something.
Okay, I'm setting up the poll. Carry on.
It was just, and then so the intro developed, and they sat on it. They let it develop. Then when they got melodic, I was okay. So I meant to say this about the previous song. So we just did ISIS before. People were criticizing the guy's vocal style. Okay. The guy's vocal style in ISIS for that particular song was pretty unique because
Oh yeah. Well, was it?
sounded, yeah, well, I'll tell you why. It sounded like people sound when they're trying to talk when they've got a punctured or collapsed lung. That's what it I was like, "Oh, that sounds like," cuz that's what it sounds like. Like they're trying to say something and you can tell they're exerting all their strength, but it's coming out in this kind of faint whisper. And it was kind of like that. Like he was like, but it was coming out in kind of like this raspy whisper. So that's why the previous vocalist, I was like, okay, he must have heard somebody in that kind of condition. And it's if you've ever heard that kind of situation where somebody's like trying to talk, it's definitely a spooky, and they can't talk because they can't breathe. It's definitely a spooky thing to witness.
I bet it is.
That's for sure.
I bet it is.
But there's a guitarist and a violinist in this band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, I think almost every single time there's a song that has a violin in it, I love it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's... Because the violin has such a beautiful sound to it, and then you mix it with, like, metally stuff. It's just... it's very, very good.
Rest in peace to the big homie Norm Macdonald.
Thanks, Tina.
Shout out to Norm Macdonald. Yeah, like this is kind of like progressive sludge. They were kind of proggy. You know what I'm saying? They kind of had a little bit of Neville Viscaris kind of energy going to some degree.
You know what? You're right. That's
what I like.
Because I love prog, and
you do.
It pulled you right into that. That's exactly true. But this one. Sometimes when I hear a prog song, I'm like, I just love this. But this one, it was beckoning me to listen to the whole album.
Yeah. Some of these, like, no disrespect to the big bands, but there's only a couple songs from the major bands that I've so we heard. Was it Lateralis? Mm-hmm. I keep coming back to that record. Lateralis. I think it's probably. I'm probably gonna say it's the greatest record of all time. I'm not sure. But every song on that record was crazy. But I don't even know how to pronounce the name. It's an Ethiopian black metal band. Get it? Ethiopian black metal? Black metal. And they were unbelievable. And we listened to the album straight through. Lightbearer, another one.
Yep.
They're a little bit more established, but like I'd never heard of them. That's another one. You listen to that whole record straight through. These guys... It's a long form song too. Like Lightbearer is long form. These guys are long form, and
it's
really really good.
How long was this?
It's the first song I ever wrote on guitar was 8 minutes long, and it was horrible.
Really?
It was so bad.
Why?
Well, I only knew I didn't really know how to write riffs. I didn't know how to like transition anything. I didn't know how to do anything. But I just had my guitar. I got out of the hospital. I was like, oh.
Was it really trash, babe, or were you just exaggerating?
Well, no, trust me, I was trash. Because I was trying to be like Metallica. You know, Metallica had those 8-minute songs. I was trying to be different from, you know how I am. I was trying to be different. So it's like an 8-minute song of the same riff like 50 million times. And, you know, my girl at the time was like, well, that riff is heavy, but that's the only riff in the song. Why don't we just cut out 5 minutes of the song, and then we'll just do a 3-minute song and just ride that riff like a regular song.
Did you do it?
It's her nice way of telling me, you only have talent for nu metal at this point in your career. Vinny. No, I didn't do that. I was like, what do you know about it? You're sitting there listening to your Slipknot and your whatever.
Boy.
What do you know? You don't know anything. You didn't even touch an instrument in your life. What do you know about it? I had never touched an instrument in my life either. So whoever, okay, you've got hot cam girls, whatever. Did somebody get rid of that guy or that girl?
Report them also. So
okay,
I feel like the kids. They're a bot. Report them.
I know. Come on, guys. Yeah. Okay. So lyrically, so what was going on with you? Because you were really like in the zone in this song.
Vibing with it. It was just. It felt so good. Like I think that obviously music takes you all kinds of different places, but this particular song, it just. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, even when I was like older than a child, I was far too old to be doing this. Whenever I saw those, you know those wooden boards that had the cutouts and it would be like, maybe it was one about trucks, and so there's a pickup truck and there's a fire truck and the little wooden board is cut out like that, and it's got a little wooden peg, and you stick each of them in their allotted spots. Everything fit as it should, and there's only like 5 or 6 pieces.
All is right with the world.
It's not going to take that long to do, and so I would go set up anytime I saw those when I was babysitting and they were out of order. I had to order them.
Well, you didn't have to order them.
Here we go again. No, I did. It felt good for me to do so. You know?
Right.
Anyway, so I'm like, this song was like that. Like it just, I felt like I just like fit right into the song. And it was, I muted my mic because I didn't want to disturb it for other people that were like listening to it. Plus, you know when you're wearing headphones and you think something sounds really great? Then you see it in the presence like, ah, you know what I mean? So I muted my mic and pulled off to the side, but it was like really fun to like kind of harmonize with it and stuff. So this is going to be a shower song for me.
You were like singing. You were singing along with the words.
Yeah, just kind of, but it was harmonizing. It was going in different places than what they were doing. I really, really liked it.
Back in the day, people like, this reaction channel is bullshit. They're saying that they're reacting to the song for the first time, but they know all the lyrics.
We have the lyrics in front of us.
Right under that comment, they'd be like, why does that black fella keep looking to the side?
Right.
He's distracted. It's like right one on top of the other.
Why does that black fellow?
Now that we got this program, I can like bring the lyrics right on top.
Why not?
On
I know,
screen.
but I still look over here because possibly I need glasses.
Yeah, I do it too, like force a habit type of thing. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. So for me, this song, it was just absolutely perfect. I don't even have a negative critique for it. It was perfect. It was flawless to me. I loved it. Loved it.
Flawless victory.
Yeah.
Liu Kang wins.
Oops, I'm not supposed to say that on
Fatality. What? It's not supposed to say what?
I said, you just quoted a line and I was doing the lyrics after.
Flawless victory? Liu Kang wins?
You can't do shit to me.
Oh, the big pump. Flawless victory. Niggas can't do shit to be physically, hypothetically, lyrically, realistic.
Then I realized that I said the forbidden word.
Oh, yeah. Slugs. Okay. Shout out to Archero, who introduced us to that
I just have to say
belt
something to our mods. You can put people on a timeout, but you can also block them, and there's also another option to report them. If it's something like that where it's like pornography or anything like that, do the report button and click it as pornography, and then they'll take care of it on their end. So putting them in timeouts is just going to keep them out, and then they're going to keep coming back and
get rid of them.
And, so report them and get them out of here.
Freaking rid of them.
There's no 300-second timeout for that.
Shout out to Calista.
What did you think about
new person in the house? Shout out to Calista. What were you saying?
What did you get?
What did I get from the song?
Yeah.
Did I enjoy the song, or are you asking my opinion? Because I usually, nobody ever worries about what little old Vinny has to say.
Please, everybody does.
Especially when you're around. Oh, that's your girlfriend. That's Sean's girlfriend. Hey! That is awesome.
Well, Calista, I think you found a good egg. He seems to be a very nice kid.
Boop, boop, boop. Shout out to Chris. Okay.
Wait, I thought this was Sean's girl.
That is, right?
Oh, but then you said shout out to Chris. Oh, he's short.
Her name is Calista.
Yeah.
My bad. Shout out to Cliss. My bad. Shout out to the homie Sean.
Oh, I thought you gave her a nickname already. I'm like, well, hey, you got a nickname.
I think, weren't we supposed to send her a shirt? Or was that other dude who was trying to get with that girl? And she said yes, I was going to send him a shirt.
Oh,
but she
it
said
didn't go
no.
well.
But apparently she said yeah. Hey, Shorty, if you want a shirt, let us know. Send us an email, VinandSori@gmail.com. We'll get you a shirt. Okay.
Yeah, Sean knows how to contact us. Just go to my secret email, Sean, for that one if she wants a shirt.
Stenian, can you put my comment up? How about a small pepperoni pizza? Okay. There you go. Okay, so lyrically... People, if you, dear listener, are in regular YouTube world, you're not on the live stream. We do our videos with our folks, so you're getting the second hand. So there's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of things going back and forth. You got fun. We got theological discussions. We got cool things happening. We got love connections happening. We've got Goth Mom. We've got Tina. We've got everything in the greatest thing in the world ever.
And of course, you can't leave out our DJ, Mark Deccan.
Yeah. He's just literally the most important person in this entire thing. Doesn't get any credit whatsoever.
What is happening, Vin? Your mind is turning to mush. What did you do before
Sean
this stream?
shows up. I'm like, hey, it's my little guy. It's my little buddy.
Sorry, Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
Okay. At this time of the year, the skies are mostly gray and overcast.
Hold on. Let me put the lyrics up there. All right. Go ahead. I just wanted you to see it.
I like to smile.
I'm sorry to hear that,
I have
BC.
to go like this to see it, and it's not working for me.
I have credit in the little bar at the bottom. Oh, I know that, bro. I know that, but you know how your sister gets down. You know how that shit works, bro. Nothing you can do about it.
Well,
Nothing you can do about it, bro.
At this time of the year, the skies are mostly gray and overcast. A steady wind blows relentlessly, and time is passing by so fast. Let the rain purge the land. Wash it all away. The days are getting... Stop it, babe. What? The days are getting shorter. A long white foamy band. My solitary vest. You know what? Honestly, I have no clue what the song was about. Why don't you take it from here?
Just finish the lyrics.
Okay. A long white foamy band. My solitary vessel plows through the turbid green water. Looming large in the distance, snow-topped mountains are drifting by. The whole scenery immersed in a surreal yellow late afternoon light. I've been here before. I know this scene. There are jellyfish in this foam, and that it all came back to me. How the wind played its gentle game, nebulized and beguiled me, with your wisps and sweet with lemon, and the bruises on your chin. Well, that took a turn. Spoke the truth about our everything, and spared you a sermon. I've been here before. I know this scene, and the waning northern southern light reflecting the freckle of your right eye. The setting sun's last desperate rays illuminating this tragic story's grade. What the hell did I just read? What are they saying?
Yeah, I initially thought it was talking about the planet.
I knew.
I initially thought he was talking about the planet. Then I was like, okay, there's a breakup here, and then I'm like, is this an abusive guy? Because it says with your wisps sweet with lemon, and the bruises on your chin spoke the truth about our everything and spared you a sermon. Maybe reflecting in the freckle of your right eye.
Oh, people don't have freckles in their eyes. What is he talking about?
Right. Well, it depends though, because maybe they made a mistake on the language. Maybe English isn't their first language. But I'm looking. If I look at all the other lyrics here, like this is definitely a concept record. Look, everything.
It sounded kind of.
Everything ends. Everything you've got Hadean, Forakian, Palorakian, Nesarakian, Sidurian, and then Stenian, Tanian, Kyogenian. So, like, this is a concept album. It seems like about nature or the elements or whatever. Is what it looks like to me.
Oh.
This is a concept album about an existential crisis, essentially.
What is the existential crisis? What is he saying? That he spoke the truth about our everything and spared you a sermon. I've been here before. I know the scene.
Okay, here we go. We've got some clues. The Stenian is actually a period. In the geologic table there.
At this time of the year. Oh, okay.
The Stenian period is the final geological period in the Mesoproterozoic era and lasted from 1200 Maya to 1000 Maya. Instead of being based on stratigraphy, these dates are defined chronometrically. The name derives from the narrow polymetric belts formed over this period. Okay. So it's about at the end of an era, basically. The Stenian era, right, from 1 to 1.
I wonder why he says, I've been here before. I know this scene.
Well, it's probably because his relationships never work out. Maybe it's a girl and she's going back to her abusive boyfriend or husband or whatever. Which they always do, right, to some degree. At this time of year, the skies are almost gray and overcast. A steady wind blows relentlessly. The time is passing by so fast. Let the rain purge the land, wash it all away. The days are getting shorter. A long, white, foamy band. My solitary vessel plows through the turbid green water. Looming large in the distance, snow-topped mountains and drifting by, the whole scenery immersed. Looks like he's leaving. He's on his way out.
Jellyfish will sting you and cause you to burn. So he's saying,
but they're beautiful.
In the white foam is jellyfish. He's been here before. He knows that there's a painful leaving. Yeah. But his ship is offshore and he's gonna leave in his ship, I guess.
Yeah.
Not his ship. I assumed it was a submarine, but it said vessel, I think. So maybe you're right. Maybe it does have to do with. And then it all came back to me how the wind played his gentle game, nebulized and beguiled me. I love the word beguiled, I have to say. Whenever they say it in a movie, it's always usually a really good movie. Didn't we just see a really good movie recently? We did, and I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, it's true. We did.
It was really good.
It feels like a day or two ago.
Yes, it was.
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Was it Godfather?
Well, Godfather's really good, but I don't think that's the one it was.
But keep going.
So with your wisp sweet with lemon and the bruises on your chin. Why would somebody have bruises on their chin? Besides the obvious of someone hit them on the chin. Like, that's not really like...
What?
If there's a relationship fight, I mean, do people usually... Does a guy usually pop her on the chin? I mean, isn't it usually the eye or the lip or the side of the head? Or, you know what I mean? Like, why chin? I feel like we're missing something here.
I don't think we're missing anything. I just think he hit her on the chin. I think the dude.
You think he did hit her?
Yeah, I think the guy is contrasting all the beauty of nature with how difficult relationships are. So like it is an ironic thing that we're in this beautiful thing called the planet Earth, and you could be surrounded by all this beauty, and yet this guy seems miserable because of an interpersonal issue he's had. And he's like, man, I've been here before. I know how this goes. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, very, the relationship that human beings have to nature and the way that nature can dictate our moods.
Oh, yeah.
Is very, very, very fascinating. But it seems to me that this guy, like, there's an interface. And, you know, some of this might have to do with, like, you know how when you run into a landmark and it's just so amazing and breathtaking and it's like one of these once in a lifetime experience types of things. When you see that beauty again on TV or in a postcard, you're automatically going to associate it with the people that you were around when you were there.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So nature is something that's kind of like immovable and it's cyclical and you can kind of depend on it. Like over and over again, this is going to keep it. But relationships are not that way. Relationships are volatile, whatever. And many of them, most of them, well, all of them die out. In the sense of you're going, because relationships are connected to
the living.
You know, human nature, right? So what's crazy is the jellyfish and the water, all that shit is going to continue, whether or not this relationship thing is good for this guy or not. It's just going to keep it's going to keep being beautiful, whether his life is ugly or not. And it was doing that shit before he was there, and it'll do that shit thousands of years after he's there, inshallah. So it's like the steady beauty of nature contrasted with and it's not even necessarily human sinfulness, right? Like, it's not wrong that the girl doesn't like him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong if he punched her, though.
Well, yeah, it'd be wrong. Yeah, right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's the juxtaposition of the beauty of nature versus her beautiful face has now been marred by this action, right? And so it's like
that's interesting.
It's
too.
almost
Okay.
a good thing that nature's going to outlast us in the universe of this song, almost.
There are some people that think freckles are just downright cute, but there are lots of people that see freckles as flaws. And so he says the freckle in her right eye. And so I wonder if that is, where did he say that? What did he say about that exactly?
Closer to the end when he said that.
And the waning northern summer light reflecting the freckle of your right eye. I wonder if that has anything to do. Okay, so one thing was you said, you know, nature can dictate our moods. So if we wake up and you're like, fuck, another rainy day. Are you friggin' serious?
Yeah.
But the weather can dictate our mood, but our mood does not dictate the weather. So you can be having a really, really great day and it can be raining. Or you can be really having like a really horrible day and it's a beautiful, unbelievable day. So that was kind of like the flip side of that. Like,
Yeah.
nature doesn't listen to us. We kind of follow it. But then if you look at the
Well, if
freckle
things
thing,
are doing, if things are going right, I mean, there are times when we don't listen to nature either. The tree is saying, "Don't cut me down. I'm just starting to grow," and we
Yeah.
go, "Man, fuck you."
yeah, well, I mean, I'm talking specifically about weather
But go ahead.
because he's talking
Well,
about
we affect
northern
the weather, too.
lights and
We change the weather.
well by
Greenhouse
our
effect.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. I'm talking about our moods though.
Oh, okay.
Like the weather affects our moods, but our mood doesn't affect the weather.
Right.
That's
Yes.
what I'm specifically talking about. So
As
when
far
he's talking
as far
about,
as we know for now.
wouldn't that be crazy?
Huh?
That'd be wild. Oh, you said something really interesting last night, but then you stopped talking.
Oh yeah.
You should
Yeah.
have gone with it, babe.
No way.
Why not?
That stuff that's all like I don't like to talk about like woo weird stuff. You like that stuff. I don't like talking about those experiences. So
Apparently. Okay, so I'm wondering if he said I spared you. He already talked about the bruises on her chin.
right.
And then I was thinking when it said, and the waning northern summer light reflecting the freckle of your right eye, maybe that has to do with, so if a freckle in this is like more like a flawed, like her right eye now like looks at him differently, like things are different.
Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about freckles?
I mean, anything that is on you, I'm gonna like.
I do have freckles. You just can't.
You know
see
what I'm
them.
gonna say? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But by
it's just
like,
such a strange question to me.
well, yeah, but you know, like there's like normal things that people are like, oh, you know, like I like this, I don't like this, and then you get with somebody who has those things that you like, you're like, cool, those are the things I like. Freckles is never a thing you probably thought of, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so what do you think about that? What freckle or right eye?
Look, Ben is so angry that I don't believe that beauty is subjective.
Wait. I agree, but Vin and Sori often talk about objective beauty, so it was just weird that Sori just admitted beauty is subjective. It's like they don't believe their own bullshit.
Well, I don't know if you.
Okay, Ben, hold on, Ben. I don't know if you know this, but I actually have a mind that's different than Vin's.
Right.
And so just because Vin says something doesn't mean that that's what I say about it.
Right.
In fact, we had this discussion about beauty just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Because Vin was saying he believes that beauty is objective. And I said, I think that there is an objective standard of beauty, but I do think that there is a form of beauty that is subjective. So I think that there is a form of beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I'm not saying that there is not objective beauty. Of course there is objective beauty. There's objective beauty that it doesn't matter which time period or which nation or whatever you put somebody in, they're going to be considered beautiful wherever they are. But there is also people that are not that type of beautiful.
You take this girl and put her to 1872. Dudes would still kill over her. Put her in 1672. Dudes would still kill over her. Put her in 172. Dude's still gonna be dying over her. So, Ben, come on, man.
But there's other, you know.
Stop.
I think that like the freckle thing, you know what I
Stop.
mean? Like there's some people that they don't like freckles at all. And there's some people that they love freckles with a friggin' passion. So that's not something that's like, it's subjective. That's how you are, and then you fall in love with somebody and you
I could bring Soraya to Saudi Arabia right now. She'd be the bee's knees. I could bring her to the Sudan. I could bring her to Syria. She'd be the bee's knees. I've been to those places. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter where you go. I'm not just saying that because she's my girl. She's my girl because she's the baddest bitch on the planet. Sorry. This song was good. This song was very, very good. I'm going to give this song a 9.8.
This is an 11 for me. And I really want to hear the rest of the album. What?
All right. Having said that, Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.
Well, That's the end of the stream, guys. I'm just kidding.
See ya.
Just kidding. That was only song 2.
Oh no, Arabic dudes love blondes. Hence, so many blondes. Hey, I'll probably talk. I'll talk to you offline.
That's offline.
Talk to you offline about a funny story.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, guys, another one coming up. Stand by.
Did you promise this person a song?
I don't know who that person. Wait, Vin out.
Sorry out.
Down.